Congressman Ted Poe was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 2004 to represent the 2nd Congressional District of Texas. He also regularly visits our troops in the war zones of Iraq and Afghanistan.
This is a great project. It involved public sector, state, local, federal, and then it involved the private sector and the nonprofits, all these organizations working together. But the bottom line is this is a tribute to our veterans that have served, and it's a great tribute to them, give them a place now where they can live. This is the first of its kind in the United States, appropriately in Texas, because Texas, I think more than any other states, furnishes more people to the military, loves the military and the veterans. So we want to see more of these facilities that help veterans that come back and give them a place to live, especially those that have been wounded and are disabled. Even in the problems we have with the budget, I think it's pretty clear to members of Congress in both parties that we are going to take care of the veterans. The United States didn't really do a good job back after the Vietnam War, and we are making up for that. The veterans that come back from Iraq, Afghanistan, and all over the world, they're going to have places to stay. We will continue to help them no matter what the budget problems are.
You know, you raise an important point, Congressman Poe. Unfortunately, Gene Green could not be here today. His lovely wife was representing the 29th District. But it's the ability to work together, to compromise and find the bridges to work together on continuity and cooperation that makes a difference, isn't it, on these kinds of occasions?
That's correct. Military issues, veterans issues, they are strongly bipartisan issues. There's no party alignment when it comes to taking care of our veterans and doing the right thing by our military.
Samuel Luna is a retired Vietnam veteran, Purple Heart recipient, and Texas coordinator for Vets Journey Home. This is a special place, a special opportunity here at Sierra Meadows. It is the Purple Heart Garden. This is Scott Cluthe, Phonoscope Video Productions, and it's a real honor to be speaking with a true Purple Heart veteran. It is Sergeant Samuel Luna, United States Army. Sergeant Luna, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Great honor to be here in front of this beautiful garden. It is incredible. It's been an incredible morning.
You know, you didn't even know they had this Purple Heart Garden here when you got here today, did you?
Not until a few days ago. You know, I got the invitation and thought about coming, and then I saw the garden. I said, oh, wow, I got to be there. And so, yeah, I'm just so sad that I didn't get a chance to bring a few of my Purple Heart patriots with him, because this would have been an incredible, but that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm so honored that I'm here.
You received for your valor of your Purple Heart in Vietnam. What were the circumstances?
All the circumstances. I was in Vietnam in 1968 and 69. I arrived in June, and I was an infantryman. So we were out in the rice paddies, and one day we spotted some activity in the rice paddies and some enemy soldiers, and so I was a squad leader, and I moved my squad in position to move on them. And so in moving into position, we were running through the rice paddies, and I ran through a hedgerow that was booby trapped, and so I got hit with booby traps in my right leg, and I kept going, but yeah, the medics got me down when it was over, and they sent me to the hospital for make sure, because it wasn't a very, very serious illness. I mean injury, but they put poison on the booby traps, and so I had to be in the hospital for 3 days to make sure it was cleaned out every day, and antibiotics and all that stuff. And so it was after 3 days, it was back to the field.
Looking at the challenges this country has right now financially to take care of anything, much less the veterans and so on. You know the challenges veterans have, men and women, foreclosure, financial, liabilities, trying to pay the bills, serving the country, coming back. What does this mean to you as far as moving forward in the United States of America and the veterans who've served our country?
Well, this is a big step forward for, I kept thinking all morning of the person that came up with this idea, I said, I wonder who it was, that person that had the vision, because, yeah, housing, is an incredible issue for our veterans. And right now we're working with the World War II veterans, Korean veterans that need so much help. And there's a big issue with nursing homes. So we have to fight with the state and the VA, to improve and make it better. And so being here and knowing what's out there and seeing what's here is just such an incredible property, and what's in store for the few veterans that can get into this place, because it'll be a small drop in the pond, that we need so many of these places, so many of these places to help our veterans. I do a lot of work with veterans, and right now I'm wearing the hat of the commander of the Department of Texas Military Order of the Purple Heart. I just got elected state commander, and so we have 28 chapters around the state. About half of them have auxiliaries, ladies, and so our goal is to serve the veterans and their families, to do whatever we can, and mainly it's getting benefits, housing, or whatever.
There are some very memorable spots here at Sierra Meadows that reflect our country's contribution, our country's dedication to our veterans of all wars, of all situations, of all sacrifice for this country. None represents it quite as much as the commitment that we need to make as a nation to our veterans as this plaque from President Barack Obama. All veterans for their service and sacrifice. Warm words of thanks from a grateful nation are more than warranted, but they aren't nearly enough. We also owe our veterans the care they were promised and the benefits that they earned. We have a sacred trust with those who wear the uniform of the United States of America. It's a commitment that begins at enlistment, and it must never end. But we know that for too long we've fallen short of meeting that commitment. Too many wounded warriors go without the care they need. Too many veterans don't receive the support that they've earned. Too many now sleep in our nation's streets. As I said at the opening, while not presenting any vast solution to the challenges we as a nation face moving forward regarding the stability and security of our fighting women and men after they have served, Sierra Meadows and the coalition of enterprise and ingenuity that made it happen certainly points towards a viable path to emulate in the future. This is Scott Cluthe. Thank you for joining me, and thanks also to my crew and the many people that made this possible.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, our home, sweet home.
Okay, here we go. There we go.